Man's happiness is dependent on the extent to which three basic necessities of life, food, shelter, and clothing are made. Food tops the list of priority not only to a set of people, but to the generality of Nigerians.
Having enough to eat, having access to it, affordability, access, availability. So how do we make, food accessible, available to the people?
Food is the basic necessity of people. This means that there is a connection between food, the society, and the governance.
To sustain life, you need two basic things. One is air. The second one is nutrients. And nutrients are provided by food. And these food are in different categories. You have water, which is very, very important. You have carbohydrate that contains all the sugars for energy. You also need protein in terms of amino acid that will give you the ability to grow, fight diseases. Then you have vitamins and mineral elements.
The focus here is food and democratic system in Nigeria, or if you like, democracy of the stomach, as Nigeria's former Minister of Agriculture, Akinwumi Adesina, rightly puts it. To an average smallholder farmer like Ibrahim, who has been in the farming business for about 5 decades, democracy might mean nothing to them without adequate incentives, good weather, and the enabling environment to ensure bumper harvest. Democracy has been in existence for about 2,500 years. However, it was first practiced in Nigeria in 1960, when the country gained its independence from the Great Britain. Coups and counter-coups have disrupted the democracy journey. However, the country recorded some successful elections between 1960 and 2019.
Uninterrupted democracy. The issue of intervention, of military intervention, that everything has its own time. That is a past tense. Not for a country like Nigeria.
1967, I was at King's College, Lagos, in my lower sixth.
74 years Audu Ogbe has been in politics since the late 60s. He says campaign in the past focused mostly on how to develop agriculture.
Generally, life was simple. Importation was very low. The sophistication of the present wasn't there. The farmer had respect because he was self-sufficient. Politicians had to go begging them then. Not the people begging politicians for sustenance. People had to go around begging community leaders for votes.
The 1962 first Nigeria National Development Plan of $1.9 billion was financed primarily from the profit of agricultural produce.
The dependency on food now became very, very important because the product of agriculture is now being consumed by so many other systems. The industries became consumers of food in terms of clothing, in terms of synthetic materials, in terms of medicine. Then again, the animals also now became competitors for grains. while the plants now require more of cow dung and other organic substances that are coming from animals. Now, to top it all, the human population keeps on growing.
The roles of commodity boards in the even allocation of the nation's fortunes in agriculture between 1960 and 1963 were visible as the leaders strengthened the commodity marketing boards. There were 6 commodity boards. They include Nigeria Cocoa Board, Nigerian Groundnut Board, Nigerian Cotton Board, Nigerian Palm Produce Board, Nigerian Rubber Board, and Nigerian Grains Board. Their headquarters were located in Ibadan, Kano, Funtua, Calabar, Benin, and Minna.
The Commodity Board was saddled with the responsibility of carrying out the extension, making the input available to the farmers, promoting production, promoting processing, and even taking part in the marketing. But because of the setup then, our target was to make money from cocoa in the southern part of the country, southwestern part of the country, from groundnut, what is used to be called the groundnut pyramid in the north, and in the southeastern part of the country, the oil palm. So emphasis was on producing the cash crop and selling it to the international world.
Salmanu Abdullahi has been in the cotton business for about 5 decades. He explained the impact of cotton boards in those years.
Up to that time, there are a lot of textiles already in operation, in place. And these textiles employ a huge number of people. UNTL alone here in Kaduna employ unskilled labor of over 20,000 people and pay on a monthly basis to Water Board not less than 20 million naira water.
This 105 meters high building was constructed in 1965. It is located in Dugbe, Ibadan, Oyo State, built from the proceeds of agricultural commodities such as cocoa, rubber, and timber. The initial name given to the 26-story building was Ile Awon Agbe, meaning the House of Farmers.
We're doing very well, and we're making a lot of money. And part of our proceeds were being used judiciously. You will remember the greatest investor in Nigeria, Investor Buffett, built from proceeds of this. The Cocoa House, the tallest building in Nigeria then, the Cocoa House, the first television station in the whole of Africa. What I'm saying is that from the proceeds of the agriculture, Nigeria was doing very, very well.
There is a building, big building here in Kaduna called NNDC, Northern Nigerian Development Corporation. It was built by the resources of groundnut and cotton. In fact, groundnut gained a very significant role to the extent that it led in Africa to, there was African Groundnut Council in Geneva, and Nigeria had a seat there.
Soybeans, groundnut pyramid, sorghum, sesame seed, millet, right, and cocoa, then palm oil and cashew nuts from the southeast. That's what Nigeria survived on. In fact, in Western Nigeria, civil servants earned a higher wage than the federal government was paying.
This is Mina Railway Station, one of the oldest in Nigeria. 3,528 rail track established more than 100 years ago was executed from the proceeds from agricultural produce as well. The railway transportation system was also used in moving agricultural produce from hinterland, where farmers were located, to ports for export. Hussaini Isa is a retired staff of the Nigerian Railway Corporation. He told me how the transportation system assisted farmers in those days.
We have certain baggage vans, such as if you look at, we have like these wagons, all these wagons you see there. We have wagons, we have baggage vans that they load on passengers, but like wagons, they are just mainly made only for goods trains alone. And they were all available as at that time. That's Lagos to Maiduguri was operating. We have 5PL, Lagos to Jos, it was there. Then we have 1 KL, Lagos to Kano. Then in returns, one will be awaiting, will be waiting for crossing another train from the last station until this one departs. Then the other train will come in.
The arrangement was, however, disrupted as a result of civil war and the military interference between 1963 and 1999.
You are all aware of the circumstances which led to the change in the leadership of the government of this country.
This, therefore, disrupted legislation, policies and programs put in place to develop the agricultural sector. There were efforts under the military to improve the agricultural sector, though emphasis was on petroleum products after the discovery of crude in commercial quantity.
It was during the Obasanjo regime when he introduced the Operation Feed the Nation, when he was a military head of state. When Shekari came in, he introduced the Green Revolution. Babangida brought in so many innovations in terms of National Directorate for Procurement, Directorate for Food and Rural Infrastructure. All these are geared towards productivity.
The return of democracy in 1999, however, changed the perception of leaders about agriculture.
Democratic government, yes. And the democratic government is actually doing well because since it's government for the people, and you know when you say for the people, it means that people have say in it. And the government has to try to provide the needs of the people. And what are those needs? The needs are many. In the area of agriculture, of course, it's all about food security. That is what the people are yearning for.
Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was the first to take oath of office here at the Eagle Square as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 1999. He introduced a number of programs and policies to deliver the dividends of democracy through agricultural development.
President Obasanjo's time, he gave attention to the, he said we should double maize production in two years. And we worked hard on it, and we were able to double the production. That's the total production. So this is very wonderful.
Yar'Adua Jonathan's administration came with policies such as Agricultural Transformation Agenda, Growth Enhancement Scheme, and Cassava Flour Initiative. Agro-processing zones was also the initiative of the administration. Akinwumi Adesina was the Minister of Agriculture under Jonathan's administration.
Goodluck Ebele Jonathan launched the Agricultural Transformation Agenda. The goal was very clear: to turn agriculture away from a development program into a business, one that will help to assure food security reduce dependency on food imports, and create wealth and a lot of jobs, especially for our youth.
President Muhammadu Buhari took over the mantle of leadership from Goodluck Jonathan in 2015 at a time uncertainty in the oil market was staring the world in the face.
Agriculture is key to our economic growth and social investment policies. Our administration's key strategy is to ensure that Nigeria becomes self-sufficient in the foods that we consume the most. Our policy is simple. We will produce what we eat. It is not only logical, it is necessary.
To cushion the effects of dwindling revenue, some policies were introduced between 2015 and 2022. These include Green Alternative that encouraged investment in agriculture, Anchor Brewers Program, Presidential Fertilizer Initiative, National Agricultural Land Development Authority, Agriculture for Food and Jobs Program, National Livestock Transformation Program, and Green Imperative.
To further enhance food production, we have completed several new dams and are in the process of rehabilitating several river basin development authorities to enhance groundwater supply for rain-fed agriculture as well as surface water for irrigation agriculture.
You have a government that is very passionate, a president that is very passionate about agriculture, and he's doing everything humanly possible. He's putting in money, resources, energy, and manpower to make sure we support farmers. And I can assure you that support is coming in every way possible. We have various departments and agencies. Our seed council is doing everything possible to produce the best quality seed, because the agriculture starts with the seed. If the seed is not good, you don't get, it's what they said, you reap what you sow. So we are making sure that we are sowing good seed so that we can reap good product. Support is coming and has been coming, looking at the quantum of money that the president is putting into agriculture, and we thank him for that.
The Anchor Brewers Program of the Central Bank of Nigeria, launched by President Muhammadu Buhari on November 17, 2015, has disbursed more than 800 billion naira to more than 4 million smallholder farmers of 23 different commodities. These include rice, wheat, maize, cotton, cassava, poultry, soybeans, groundnut, and fish, cultivating over 5 million hectares of land. This therefore brought about these rice maize pyramids, showcasing the impact of the Anchor Brewers Program.
The vision of President Muhammadu Buhari is for a secure, food secure Nigeria. He has come with a vision and he asks Nigerians to follow. And we as a common Nigerian farmers have keyed into his vision, and we have succeeded. That is why we are here to showcase this pyramid, to say thank you to Mr. President that we have done it. And the fact that we have done it means other Nigerians too can do it.
There are people in the South are great beneficiaries of President Muhammadu Buhari initiative of the Anchor Brewers Program to enhance rice cultivation in the country. Our people in Cross River State are cultivating. For instance, in the last wet season, this wet season of the year 2021, we had about 9,800 farmers from Cross River State that participated in the wet season program. We equally have about the same number too, about 9,000 farmers that participated in the wet season and Anchor Brewers Program from Akwa Ibom State. And the same thing happened to our people in other parts of the South. So our people are great beneficiaries of this program. And I tell you, it's not just about rice. Today we're talking about rice, but recall that the Anchor Brewers Program also extends to other crops like maize and others. So our people are cultivating this crop through the support given by President Buhari administration through the Anchor Brewers Program.
Since when we have started participating in Anchor Brewers Program, there is a tremendous achievements and there is a progress. Even the challenges were solved, because through Anko Borough program, a farmer, after capturing his data, even his farm will be mapped. So we know the actual and the accurate measurement of his farm. Secondly, he will get the quality inputs, he will get the required services, he will get good agronomic practice. Even the monitoring evaluation of whatever is doing, it will be there, a record. And also, there is another achievement or progress, because there is a technology that was introduced in this program. And then also, above all these ones, farmer is getting it without any collateral, because it's a soft loan that is given to him.
The Presidential Fertilizer Initiative, launched as a government-to-government partnership between the Nigerian and Moroccan, was another achievement of the 7 years of APC administration. The initiative led to the revival of 62 blending plants in the country, and over 60 million bags of NPK 2010-10 fertilizer were produced and sold to farmers since inception.
Which also promoted the springing up of several fertilizer companies through the Presidential Initiative on Fertilizer. What were they doing? They were buying the major raw materials. From a very good agreement was signed with Morocco to be taking part of the major raw materials from them at a concessionary rate. We were also getting some of the other raw materials from Belarus.
Headers Farmers Clashes has been in existence in Nigeria for years, but it became tense between 2014 and 2020. Issues relating to migration, competition over land and water were the factors for the challenges. The National Livestock Transformation Plan was developed, however, to address the identified challenges. The initiative of the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration is designed to modernize pastoral agriculture and livestock production through the establishment of ranches, and to deliver a lasting solution to recurring clashes between pastoralists and crop farmers. President Muhammadu Buhari said the administration has successfully lifted millions of smallholder farmers out of poverty.
Before this administration launched the Enkabaros program, there were only 15 standard rice mills in Nigeria. As at today, we have over 50 standard and integrated rice mills, creating jobs and reducing unemployment. We expect additional significant output when 2 new mills are started in Lagos and Katsina. I am also aware that because of the large margins in this business, more people are showing interest in investing in our agri-business.
Economists have rated this administration high in terms of investment in development of agriculture. Nigeria was able to cut down importation of major staples to about 80%, according to the CBN records and that of the National Bureau of Statistics. Smallholder farmers here are optimistic that the incoming administration in 2023 will build and improve on what President Muhammadu Buhari's administration has achieved so far.